Alright, I think I finally fixed it. And yeah, that is carving. That's carving galore. Fun. Oh shit, I was not sharp enough. I was way too shallow. Let's just continue going and seeing what we need to do here. Continue running. And so I can get an idea. If they give you enough time, you maybe just be able to just put your hand underneath it. Okay, you gain some speed here. Honestly, the hard part isn't even the carving, it's gauging how tight it needs to be at all times. Especially around the outside bit there. It's very tough to gauge how sharp you need to be carving. And this last part just seems a little fun. Okay, so obviously you need to get good at carving. That's obvious. But the main thing is, the main difficulty of this, in my opinion, doesn't come from the carving, it comes from the fact that, wow, you only have 2 minutes for this. Comes from the fact that you need to gauge on how sharp your carve can be. If you go too sharp, you lose your speed and lose a lot of time and can even lose that run. And if you go too shallow, you, of course, get flung off of the... So I'm actually going to slow down a little bit here to make it a little bit easier to gauge. And great, I lost a lot of speed, that's fun. Like I said, I went a little too sharp there, so I lost a lot of speed. Okay, now we're at the fun part. Yeah, you can kind of paddle it if you need to, because there's nothing underneath it forcing you to actually carve. It's just the shape of it that wants you to carve. Okay. Oh. Okay, we're good. So this one, honestly, just you mainly want to focus on figuring out how to gauge how wide and sharp of a carve you want to have. But let's take a look at what cosmetic we get. Okay, that was purple and said something about void, so I'm actually curious. Pattern. Boneyard. That's interesting. Okay, that looks good. That kind of reminds me of an inverse. It kind of reminds me of liquid smoke. It just inversed. It's just an inversed brighter liquid smoke, honestly. Let's see how it looks on the Skeletrace. Yeah, I don't really like things like this. Oh, wait a minute. No, okay, no, it doesn't really look that good, honestly, on Skeletrace, which kind of sucks. Because so many good patterns, like... Because so many good patterns in colors I won't use because the Skeletrace is just too good of a pattern and not too many things work well with it, which kind of sucks. Hold the fuck out. Alright, sorry about that. But yeah, it's still a great pattern. Not too difficult of a thing, because you can't always just paddle it. And gold kind of requires you to not paddle it at all. Like, I had silver. But let's see how much I actually had silver by. Because remember, I did go a little too fast, and I slowed down. I purposely slowed down, and all that, and I bumped into the wall for it, so, and I got only 6 seconds more, which I can easily make up just simply by not paddling, or I mean, carving just right and all that, and not losing any speed. So yeah, like I said, you can't always just paddle if needed. I would recommend attempting to still do the carves, so you can just maximize your time, so you have the most amount of time for safety reasons, but worst case scenario, you can just paddle it. And for the fun little bit there, it's just wee, back and forth kind of, so that's not too bad. But that's all I have for this one. Tell me if you've completed this weekly, if you like the pattern that this weekly has, or the color or anything like that. And what else do I have? Goodbye and subscribe.